Hello. Before commencing, I acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land and pay my respect to the elders past and present. Future challenges for the nutrition and dietetic fraternity can be divided into macro and micro level challenges. One of the key macro level challenges is that we have approximately 700 provisional APDs graduating each year. However, the raw benchmark of 14 dietitians per 100,000 population is only met in the ACT. Hence, there is an uneven distribution of nutritionists, dietitians across the country, making the rural, regional, and remote communities most deprived of healthcare services. To address this uneven distribution, the first step is to support the need of championship models that fosters communication between policymakers, allied health practitioners, and knowledge brokers. An initiative in the right direction is rural and regional territory nominated visas that encourages international APDs to practice in the deprived sectors. Similarly, strategies should be identified to support and encourage local dietitians to practice in these very much needed communities. Now, one of the key micro level challenges where I, as an advanced APD and as an academic, can be of service is to transition generic dietetic degrees into skill-based degrees, which have real-world applications. All of our 700 graduating dietitians, they graduate with, which is now considered a minimum basic. That is the entry-level competencies of clinical, community, and food service. However, dietetic positions since the last decade have demanded more than the basic level competencies to be successful in securing positions. So how do we support our students in securing dietetic degrees with real-world applications? The formula that I have successfully piloted for the past 5 years has been clinical, community, food service, plus an X factor. The X factor that I have piloted is strengthening students' research skills that are applicable across the 3 domain of competencies. I'm a domain lead for postgraduate community and public health nutrition students. Within this unit, the students not only acquire program planning skills in a simulated setting that develops their competencies as a community dietitian, but also they implement the program planning cycle using systematic research methodologies, evaluate using sound statistical techniques, and finally disseminate their findings as a drafted manuscript. The additional research-based skills have given my students the edge in securing positions such as graduate clinical research dietitians, research assistants, community research project officer, and have encouraged them to pursue further higher research degrees as well. Another X factor that I have successfully piloted is with my undergraduate students who are still contemplating to pursue nutrition as a profession or not. The X factor is to expand the students' horizon in understanding the role of nutrition, not only in the commonly observed morbidities such as obesity, diabetes, but also exposing them to challenging conditions such as sensory-based feeding difficulties, nutrition-related genetic metabolic disorders. These have encouraged my students to pursue further high research degrees or enter Masters of Nutrition and Dietetic program with an ambition of becoming a specialist dietitian. And hence, in summary, as a fraternity, our challenges are to create world-ready graduates who have interest and competencies beyond the minimum basic, and to ensure that our country equitably is benefited from their evidence-based services. Thank you.